last year as export value for yam.
Thank you.
The Ghana Export Promotion Authority has announced that Ghana has become the world's largest exporter of yam after raking in $48 million last year. According to the authority, Ghana now controls 24% of the $200 million global export market. And this has led to the growth of the country's export value from $38.5 million in 2018 to $48.2 million in 2021. In its yam industry report, they noted that the leading global exporters of yam were Ghana, Jamaica, and the United States of America, Japan, and China. Caternor, your story, no, but that's a bit of information to
I won't dispute.
Confirm.
I won't dispute say or more exporting yam. But my
All
question
right.
is this: Is it fanfare outside for us to suffer in Ghana?
That is the question.
But you are exporting yam and we are struggling to buy yam in Ghana. You are exporting food and we are hungry in Ghana. It doesn't make sense, does it? So those things is what I wonder how you can manage an economy in that manner. Say more foreign exchange, struggle. Then at the end of the day, you come and bundle us with all the taxes. I think it is not fair. If that is what it is not fair. They continue to blame Russia, Ukraine, and COVID to the problems in this country. I feel bad and ashamed at times. I mean, it's Adiana. Where this not these people? Look,
Russia and Ukraine.
Russia and Ukraine. Don't.
The cat.
Don't.
Yes, sir.
Where do you know these people who promise us agenda 111?
Yeah, 111.
Where do you know these same people? Yeah. Prior to elections, Nana Akufo-Addo went to cut a sword in La General Hospital on the 11th of August 2020. We seen that in C. Tema General Hospital or the modern building. No Okati sword 26th August 2020. 1.5 billion Marine Drive project 12 January 2018. Osako year redesign of the trade fair sword cutting, which was postponed to 2019 July. We seen that nothing has happened. Qatar Port, January 2019, Shinsi, proposed in Kranza Hospital, proposed Kejetia, Kumasi Kejetia Phase 2, 2019, 2nd May. We see nothing has happened. Buankra sword cutting, 5th November.
Buankra
Kumasi Swami interchange.
Kumasi
Anglonga interchange.
Never saying.
Cut maternity
ward.
Elmina Fishing Port, 21st August 2020. Takrady Interchange, 16th September 2020. And you tell me these people are really serious? Are they think we are joking or what? And yes, they don't. It doesn't end there. These people are full of words and they are good at saying it and cutting the sword. Nana Akufo-Addo said he will construct a trauma hospital in the Hinam 1st October 2020. Ghana for refi. He said he will construct a 40-bed hospital in Kwabing 1st October 2020. That one happened. He said he will build a hospital on the 9th of October 2020 in Kwetia District Hospital, Achiasi District Hospital, 4th October 2020, Edukrom District Hospital, 25th August 2020, Jumapu District Hospital, 9th October 2020, Koforidua Regional Hospital, 22nd July 2020. And you ask yourself, who are you lying to? Why go cut sword when you know you are not going to build these hospitals for these people? And then now, it is not helping me, neither is it helping you as the president. Because these things are just on paper. Nothing exists. So if I sit here and me say, they are useless government. Because for me, I feel like they go to point hospital now. Who see hospital? Don't be seen in Koko name Ponchi and did you 11th August 2020 in Asadi way course. Be seen so if they think they are lying to somebody, they are lying to their own selves. And Ghanaians will judge them when the time is right. And we won't sit back for you people to continue to lie to us. Look, when you look at even the NPP, Omo manifesto, one region, one theater. Look at page 172 of their manifesto. One region, one theater. Be seen there, we haven't seen anything. One district, one market. Look at page 30 of their manifesto. Construct a new harbour at Jamestown and Qatar. Page 78 of their manifesto. Restore the Kole Lagoon, the and restore the reintroduction of fish stock. Page 55 of their manifesto.
Martin.
One district, one hospital. Page 119 of their manifesto. Done. Provide free Wi-Fi for tertiary educations. What's a bill near the buy? But schools need be new Wi-Fi. Work on the private sector's establishment of trauma centers. Page 120 of their manifesto. Build 2 new police hospitals in Sunyani and Bolgatanga. Refer to page 149 of their manifesto. Build a new military hospital at Tamale.
Doc, the message
refer to page 149.
Doc, the message about say, listen now, Obobono. And they are saying, walk out to the site to see the progress.
Oh,
and that's what I confirm. Say,
you see. SAS a same way no catch say work in progress. Work in progress. We are not interested in work in progress, Doc. We want to see it. And in fact, you are the government in power. It is for you to show it on TV, to tell us that these projects are ongoing. It is not for me. It is for you to go to the site and show us that this saw that were cut in 2018, 2017, you have reached lintel stage and the project is ongoing. And now, Matisse President, a cutting source for 60 buildings for new judges. It is up to you, the government, to come out and tell us, sir, I am free. Look, we are working for you. This is where we have reached with the promises that we did. Done. They said they will build solar parks in the northern part of Ghana. Page 42 of their manifesto. They said they will establish an oil refinery in Takoradi. Page 46 of their manifesto. The NPP will fight corruption head on. Page 135. Look at the disgrace of corruption. Look at what the Auditor General is bringing out. Yeah, fair. We will achieve a double-digit growth. And the COVID-19. And Russia, Ukraine. This is the most serious one. Page 13 of their manifesto. They said what? We will reduce government borrowing. Page 13.
We are in the next 3 minutes, ma'am.
NPP will adopt a quality, affordable housing for their strategy. This is in page 73 of their manifesto. These are things in their manifesto. You are extracting because we know they are palpable lies. We will reduce the cost of doing business. And then with the 15% account, so register company or register general. What are you talking about? They said $1 million per constituency. Who can also warehouse? Obi to have a catch them say they were creating places to store yam, and places to store maize, and places to store what? Cassava. And then school feeding is in shambles. What do you call it? The stock, buffer stock, is empty. Yeah. They owe a lot of suppliers, and you are telling me that the $1 million per constituency now would buy no, and only what are you talking about? We are not children anymore. We are not children anymore.
Caternor.
We are not children anymore. I just don't get it. You see, I came here very calm. But to see the kind of thievery that is going on in this nation today now, you begin to ask yourself, and I will speak in Mustafa Hamid's language. If you can't look into the person's face and tell him that what he's doing is wrong, wallahi, we need to rescue this country. Ghana is suffering and is bleeding beyond. Ghana is bleeding. That's in 20 years. We will crash. When you now cause but you are in power. 2 years to rescue yourself. 2 years. You can't say IMF. You came out of IMF and you know how to get out of it. Were you the one who took us to IMF? They set dates and targets. When you came, you couldn't. So they extended it 1 more year for you to stabilize. All your super growth, it was based on the NDC going to IMF.
All right.
And then, you've taken us back because of your reckless borrowing. What a useless government.
Mame call a year John Agbotey.
Yes.
Lawyer, Bibi Aboko there.
Bokonyamiado.
Yeah, that's
in fact, many opposition trase opposition o kasasa umbrella.
Sure.
Now they say what way
to power there 1 minute to kasa no wrong.
There be ebinumu.
You.
I'm ebinumu to opposition na omutumi kra. I don't know. Yeah, NPP before you turn opposition from time I share a year kind of sample time NPP
92
and from not even from 92. time where I kind of sample the coup for the papa ni Buzia
NPP.
we have never been to power.
Party time,
we have never been to power until 2001 when we came to power. For decades, just 6 years.
No, I mean, no.
He's sweating under the air condition. The oil, no.
But doesn't matter. We'll be in the body chemistry. But deal with the issues.
The dog, let me touch on that one first. Dog, about debt servicing. Say, a canna, Ghana, this is here. NDC 4 can.
Patrick also Casa, you are already on there, Casa, near camera.
Ghana, this is here. NDC 4 canna, Omobe Brugu Hono, a can be. Yabuana, Omobe 9 billion Ghana cedis, a car. Now, Omokonomuja 122 billion. Now, I mean, let us look at just this simple logic. What they can 900 and now they can 9. Now, Uchi can from 9, call 122. Sika, you did your interest on 9, and they want to do the same thing. Ah, you walk Mokasa, you talk with Doc Kasa or Kasa with fact. Oba, you come reading from whatever you got those your information from. But Doc quoted a figure, sir. And on a chair baby and no money now. Sure, all the car 9 CDs. Now, what's your interest? Interest near 10 CDs at 10%, and 9% now with you. But more they cannot free 9 billion, and they call 122. What you are 10% at 12.2. That's how 12.2. Never is going. Yet you are Mokano, Moko Bobby, yeah, sir. Overhead, kitty, ya muches boom boom at this way. Then you are. And it's a dog cassa, a canwa, other can. And the Sikana Mumu Bru, you know, a kind of desktop, Munamutia, and this nature. Is NDC paying the debt they accumulated during their regime? Are they paying it was in opposition? And you're gonna ban it, and people ban it. And they'll see it here, and I say, Ubeki Kemsa. Yaminia say, Tia Sika.
Yeah.
Now say Ghana baby, yeah. Total government expenditure, Abanwe, or a lot of prestigious kind of sample programs, especially in the educational sector. Then in in past the Abanwe investment into education is unmatched. Wow. And see, say Aban tuyaka. Na Aban konye sika free baby. No ODB tuyaka. No ODB yes, no ODB yes. Obviously, we need money. Some banks here, you collapse here. The banks were not standing. Banks be a fraud.
Lawyer, I'll give you ample time to talk. But just a quick one, Nafi. Memra back to you now. You can carry on with our program because videos be by an area, and when we saw the videos, no, a video first and second regional vice chairpersons of the NPP. Omako to the residents of former President John Ejekum Kufuor. Now we understand, say Greater Accra second vice chair Eric Nateyabua Chairman Dollar or Nona lead that delegation to visit the former president. And I said something on air. Say prior to the conference, we saw the declaration and the instigation at Chairman Dollar Emma Justin Kodua Emma Nibe General Secretary, and we also saw what the regional chairman did. So it appears that the regional chairman are on one side and the first and second vice are also on another side. In Tineno, people are asking questions, but I know, sir, you have a reason for what you did. Eric Nateyabua, Chairman Dollar, Akwaba, Baby Aboko, dear. Minim say what bread after the conference, Minim Jumadi and our ho. Intimin Joe Branch, Minim say you are still in the Thanksgiving mood. But and I'm then Okofuo.
Dedika, my mincha were tea for you now.
What dear upon what happened? What happened? 98.9
for penny for near party penny for you now. As I say, a free polling station, Bedu National. With me yet, no, any say ya. Now, and yet I drink it to a biaka Canadian. Aha, and I hear delegates swire to me a coy, coffee, abano, coto, abano, Emma be a final. And also chanty pa, NPP party, no so could more. Yedi ma and I'm be a kama. Iti meda almost was meda bibiase. Yemi so akọ bia ho de mo beko so akodo asundwem. NDC for na party na aka no musua. Said mo de e bai no. yes ana na monyo sem na ekoyi ha democrat ni bi no nya ye ni fra no wasua so the guy we come across say mu ye ni sent ye first ha
we are man here
na ye man ye fe nti la ye wie no say ye ba na me ka say me abato na ye ko no abato obi a ho hia ye pa a very critical election and me ati on an individual say me penipa we asem no mama criteria said nipa na obe wini amayen as the general secretary a chairman they should represent hope because ubeko war you need a general who na nika criteria motivation man to fight on we need that person. We need somebody also who have time for the people, who understand the people. To me, what we want, no, the moment you do to me, be na say, oh, call for re-election, na oh, patch wa, and then only NPP ni, because NPP for ye ade feni to me, ye ni be a 2 minute fee, obi na di ni 2 minute ni power affirm wo, say fa koya ade mo me, it is the one to me akoya, then you should watch it. What does you? It's a human yano. And I'm saying, criteria ni dia. Oma muko ni nya sefata. Because vetting committee no nya de kitwasa. It's when they pass somebody then it means that sa ni pa kunu kra nya sa position na obetima ye adwuma ni. But among a lot no. They will be something about pa. Let me choose Justice Kodia. And Justice Kodia ye o wini ye no. Youth no obia ni age. Obia ni age obi o party ni bia ni age. Ye past 17 wa bre wa kosa edru so time aso time na so ampa unim eya na ye ntinyame ase breaking the 8 eya de bia ebi see that wo Ghana enti time na ye past 17 no person ba na nyame se da bi mi mama na ye ntinyame ase o nyame siesie no to the time our NPP be do person bia we need such a people to do and ye bi na ba. And if you also know, I say you call penny for nas. Uni penny adui. Me see any president ko for na call no. Ye corner ye empty. But ye fi hono na ye ma. Wow. The man is full of wisdom. It buka mi ka say kabeya. Akayen si school bi. So who went to president ko for enum asem da no. You are not even qualified to be a party executive. Because when you listen to the man, it shapes your thinking as a sound.
You can say, I mean, a governance institution be around the legacy. Ne?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Bibi sa no ni dia no nya propaganda o.
Yeah.
O cha abakosem na wa cha abrabomu sem. U kam yenu ndu bomu a ebetwa ma odachi. It wa cha abakosem wa cha abrabomu sem no u kam yenu ndu bomu a e kire odachi. So living president ko first place this afternoon, we've seen our future. Or see if I wake up we hu nanye say. And now if we anka we hu say na beye. So sitting at the back. When they are seeing the add the means can surely justify the end. Not the end justify the means. Yeah. So
I see. So that's what went on.
Yeah.
But Chairman, tell us, is it a detachment from more regional chairman and what they wanted? Because we know, sir, regional chairmen were on one side with the exclusion of a central regional chairman.
Yeah.
And a more first and second vice one. So with your instigation, what went wrong? Why didn't you listen to the message from your chairman?
Oh, the party there, democracy. Done.
Chairman.
I mean, the freedom to make a way. First and second vice. Our regional chairman remain our regional chairman. They are our bosses.
Okay.
About to any mommy one vote or nothing one vote.
No correct.
And this some we are 16, almost what declare. Yes, so says you 32.
Hey, what does
it is about work.
Good.
But a bano party ni party ni 2 media.
Yeah.
A war muslim. And we give it to them.
Okay.
Ya to abana wi. Just because we say where that say regional chairman be declare you, obi ko declare you, and never be your boss. I don't know who can say. You see, I don't know why I mean so and
98.9.
You can say we will defend and protect the NPP constitution. And here more being draw constitution from my end. Because they be able NPP constitution one.
Happy 98.
Be able to ring what you say. Ikofo ye di yawo bi na trust our constitution no. Ye hye nkofo no mu mame no mu, ye kum nkofo no papa no mu. Ye say nkofo dwetire, ye sra efie be esikafo fie, abe hienfo fie ne. It is sa blood, sa yaw, sa pain na ye di true constitution no. We should respect the constitution. Enti the be ade be yetimi so I say we will protect and defend it. Ye na ra yasase ni eyabodidi maye. Moja ye nananum hwego edumi ni wu say be ato aso. Iti enye yenya breso no bi be constitution from maye. Iti eno no me hunu say apre ena yakopre.
Okay.
My father constitutional attack because anything about the constitution there e kama kuma pa. My father no attach it. Iti yago pray o mi wo we as ha think kotoko. Yakoye enu awie. Yako meeting na me chairman e wo ho. We all listen to our chairman.
Good.
And we move the party forward.
Good.
So when you're the symbol of disrespect.
All right.
And I'm sitting down here telling you, say, we are not going to entertain this. Serbia. Obi say, oh, first and second verse, I support to Obi Mone, we need to know a symbol of disrespect against our chairman. No.
I'm happy for that clarity.
And it just because you are crying and for huncho.
Mo Justin Kodua Kran fa huncho general secretary
or
the party nimra ne be adwuma
one of the qualities I can say I'm expecting from a general secretary.
That's it.
Or you're free, or you're fair, and or you're firm.
Good.
So in as much as onu you're free no, that doesn't mean say ube see your constitution itiasia obehwo. And also ube chok constitution from ya obehwo. No. Iti ya supporting nyina no. Ye bre ho asenhye mra na se. Na ye boa no. Yenye the apostles, yen sati adwuma no breaking the 8 no. Na ye na e hye na nyonyam na enu na about to make us abai we.
All right.
Ti say e ma we.
Mate.
Yeah.
Chairman, Mami now was say finally the message now they Greater Accra National Party newly elected executives going forward, you know. Meaning say the presidential primaries is one hurdle to scale.
Yeah.
Final message, meaning say and the pressure also now we engage you some other time.
Yeah, also ya simple yeah. Greater Accra first vice chair.
Greater they are woody and
yeah, or con oppose or babesa.
Yeah.
Or you're too tough.
Obia and pray.
Or boy papa. Once I no call restaurant, I no touch it with this car.
I'm power tip.
Chef now. I'm working kitchen. Sorry, back on no. Or boy you papa.
Fantastic.
And a biomu sono. Medal bibi as say yen start adwuma no. Na breaking the 8 no. You be breaking. Pardon. Only me failed as security.
Yeah, sure.
And diplomacy.
Thank you.
And I'm stressing on this.
98.9.
Let's stress over dedicated time I must have it.
Me pacho you.
You can't be a diplomat and now be an ambassador. My first job a spy. Or be a diplomat and now be an ambassador. My first job a spy job. It mess Ghana for. The way I need diplomats be ambassadors be air kasanu ye.
Yeah, party I know we are copiasi.
Ye pa and ye pa.
Okay.
If put security as not international diplomacy political yasia. No be a diplomat and ambassador will never give a free lunch.
Yeah.
Me obi amini ni kodi komo pe no fine sense obi anam misro no
8.9.
Especially inside yes papa
Mo
misro
correct one pa no they are not ordin no
udi saba me request coffee.
That's right.
We should be careful.
Okay.
A higher radio so
Me to say
mesre
pa
say a diplomat and an ambassador the first job is to do a spy job.
All right.
Especially when that person's background about defense, HR, intelligence, defense, only obi kokasa into Google like that one. Mutimi Google here the background. Some people are not novice. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Uya Ghana, you attract French countries.
Yeah.
Togo, Burkina Faso,
Burkina
Faso, Cote d'Ivoire. So Ghana in the international scene, even in the Francophone country, no, a spot point for them. So Sabio, fact, obiaka ke masay ombe ambassador.
Yeah.
So we should be very careful the way your boy come.
We should be
very careful the way we should be very careful the way the agro. An ambassador or a diplomat will never give you anything called free lunch.
Yeah.
Their major job is spy, and they're head of investigation and intelligence.
Wow.
Eti we am ramukana. Omu ni hu kwa say ye local politics omu be frame.
Yeah. But you said John Benjamin, the Onukra MP.
We are dragging them into it.
Yes.
The NDC is dragging them into it.
Yes. So we should be very, very careful.
The end is funny and it's dangerous.
Yeah, no.
What is it?
The American John, the American market.
All right.
Me the happy FM mudnina ye symbol market.
All right.
And chekrano ubehun susasobi. We should be very careful.
All right.
Yeah, kasadodo. We are talking too much to these people. Me that's it.
Well, only oka and you know, yeah, begrudge, you know. But hang on, Mebape will continue from there now. Richard Swaba and you know, Subetu Swama.
My operation.
I know your operation is my.
May Amakodia, any team.
Fantastic. Who your operations, my Kodian Stephen team.
Any Kate Munina.
Oh, I see. I know why you're not next account list in the home.
Oh, Butte.
Good.
Anna, me mammy, I saw I saw. No papa bipa or canocra. Also, them, yeah.
I see.
Yes.
Now you to organize a on one year campaign a mobia.
Oh, the minimobia.
Now organize a honest way.
Oh, Nana Binam in Pano, and so I look as Antipona Buan until one kind was there as an Buani. That's time, no, Uncle sending you Santini for BB. I hope so, but to know for because yes, Santa Maya will lose you. I want to know for.
Yeah, Henry Nanabuatia, national organizer. No.
Yes. Almost every year, what dear moi, ye not or two for Santa Hecano. Unia, what dear no bit my ya, Yensano, out to an hour say will be the power dear. Unia, the old Botiana Copel dear. Yamin Argent and Quania Santa for. I hope so, we shall lesson from that, from today.
Mom dear, because at a point and I'm a baby Ashanti region for anyone titles. Eben Nanti Muno. Me who reception on the man and who said no. Ashanti for ebe form dear.
Na Ashanti project.
Ashanti project, yeah.
Ashanti for na boss ano.
Yeah.
Unia bi so prebibia ye ko say no. Because na John kwa I hope say Yesu kanche obi no say ogidi ajon kwa no. I hope say from what he witnessed no. Na dream no. So you'll be or that or reflecting on things. Yeah. I hope say obey sober from now who say if we are so no nipa na nipa ye nipa.
For all the information, news, views, and interviews, listen to The Dawn. He's got you on Happy 98.9 FM. The king of talk radio, The Dawn, Cabra Pra, right here on 98.9 Happy FM.
Let's go. Right here.
This is your best talk show right here in the afternoon.
All right, my name was go back to lawyer Agbotey. Earlier on, he was on the point. Me man, 3-4 minutes to wrap up. Yes. Now, if we come to the conference proper.
Yes, okay.
John, Mami,
and the American say. When you're cutting our castle, and some dog back kind now. 98.9 and in Trubia. Dog can say IMF for a caution. Obuana. Now say IMF caution say mo banks no mo call here bank no mo take a look at it. A bank no say na ento sia and kabeka say mo call here obium. Now banks no, the banks were not in good standing. Banks no good, they did not have leg to stand on. And see, amount for car or bank no, and can be for buyer no, nanka yesha high. Now banks in there good, said they shall say good. Savings and loan, no corner, see, matum. One tea, La Paz, near Tubimu, a honey Tubimu, and people were lamenting. Now, a bad banks, and Tianka now one day, banks be a good amount for sick or in Ash. Sunday be penana. And I might say there be. The Sunday the young share. Ye ko muno banks ne bi o ho asika mo declare so mo ho no e sika mo de ko flash ya ban and this time omo ye chiro na ye omo wi apana masako yiska na. So they did not have any money, any capital supporting them. They were just hanging in the air. Until say na se bibi ni a depositors omo sika no na nyina bi ni ba bia na say we bank aban had to go and pay these people, and it cost her 25 billion Ghana cedis to rectify that anomaly caused by the NDC. per year you pay Ghana for. Let me make it very simple.
And how do you feel? Because I posed that question to Doc. Said now court rulings Bani Bino call for the reinvocation of some of the banks. UniCredit is an example. And do you feel steps are take here to dissolve those banks? You were right.
Of course, we were right. If the courts have seen courts, what people don't know, most people don't know is that Oko Kota, you are not going to court to get the truth declared or the light declared.
So what do you go to court to demand?
The facts you have in hands
and a better
in relation to the law before the judge and or shasu edibia. So there are two different things. And they are not the true or lie in assembly can court. And the American say, and no, the now here. Let me. I like to simplify my because Ghanaians are listening to me. Say, unya light, you install light. And this is for you light 10. Then this is for a light, bear 15 a bagana. Light is who produce 15 now. 5 now can say Uchiaka. Excess capacity. It costs you 17 billion. And this is for the coffer buy. What you say? And so when we are doing this when you now can, a kana you didn't know. Say 25 billion, and this is for a can say 122 billion. You see a camper. Yeah.
So you need ask this question.
See a car, oh my brother. When you were talking about it. No. When you were asking, talking, when you were talking, no. Allow me to talk. Make notes. Take your notes. Make your notes. Mo yes, and see a car mo di jagana pa 122 billion plus 25 billion plus 17 billion. I mean calculate it and see. The more you mess when you be cleaning now with loan. And I mean what should we do? Now
all right, where we in Pacho?
Or can say Ghana and Sporty Yam. On say this people now fina o Johnny free work or the baby for. And this is for say Ghana until Ghana only say Ghana you don't even know what happens at Temahabo. Koho one day na koshe. The volume of yam that goes yam no your producer say bia ye di 10 na producer be 18 na 8 na aka no and say Ghana ha ye the kone ye amanoni akoji skaba say the be ya at the same time scanner ye no e di be here storage facility the be ya next time no ameni na begu ho
the Ghana buy na obi twa ebo baako £7 o Kumasi market UK dey buy no.
Ay no.
Ghana buy ni bi.
What say?
What's here no na for say.
£7. Oh UK.
Yeah. One tuber.
And obisa say aye.
And obisa say eh bi aye Ghana dey ni bia.
Ghana dey ni bia.
And how you turn tuber saying.
Oh, and they say it depend on the market. Oh, ade ba ko asema ye kan no. Enema bi ni bi o ho a they are internally induced. Adiano wako turn 2 cedis.
Yeah.
Every farmers who they bedu markets. Obeto I mean what to for 4 cedis. But the sense a person the government looks bad in the eyes of people.
Why the person government look bad?
Come on. And I said ya no more. Na won enya moduma.
Mami na was lawyer John Agbotey. I'll be back to you. Mami nko eye Richard ni Amarh. Oh, Yamra conference. Oh, you did 10 minutes. You also did 10 minutes.
I didn't do 10 minutes.
Oh, your first one you did 5, and I say I will be 5.
Wow.
Well, I'll give you another time. So
okay, you give me 1 minute to land.
Me pacho you.
One more. Okay, I say you kati sword in hand. Omo ye block now. Omo cut it for 200. Send them to me. Yeah, 60. Send them to me. 52. Now at the end of that time. For how many years? Now
52.
For how many years? Now 52. Go to the site, sir. All cancer agenda 111. It's ongoing, and when is a project? It was taking very soon. Some of the physical structures will start mounting. Now say yeah, then I was do about habit now. Me see 200 na wan fa.
All right, me da say Titi munya buchama me call Richard on na. Okay, me ba lawyer. My 10 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes across board on the conference. Now, me hear your own impressions. Me patch okay, Richard. Mami shas your. But earlier one, now we were discussing the one-on-one interview. I'm need Dr. Nyakunye na. I'm say a whole fallout ni binana omo twe ho no. But so we best skip and now go to the conference. Many beje. But so any issues to also add up. Why not? Patch meet you.
Well, me da say mami chia etiefo.
Etiefo also.
Me patch say my elite in bibi na eso mi mu kakra. Me te say Minuano to NPP propaganda that to hand about banking sector crisis. No, na propaganda be a way and a da and send fata. Near Tennessee, you banking sector problem or say problem or what, Kwang Benso and Abefa now the actual problem nano. Na make an TUC for crowd one press statement about Tintia. Afi and Sana TUC for business Argentina bank or Ghana hanging Adam Brofo bank. Na a before bank in the Mubiana. Nina say some of the political decisions now you taking on. Yefa Sebia and yet better consideration. Banking sector problems the AC woman BM. Now in fact near AC 2017-2018 it was not the first time in Ghana. Under Kufuor, we need to say banking sector reforms. And now on your way.
Yeah, I know.
Good. And I'll give you my experience of that because around that time, no, na me we SS for and na me yejuma rural bank bi. For certain reasons, say I can even mention their name because this is public knowledge. At that time, na me yejuma with rural bank. Okay. And during Kufuor's time, no, there were similar problems like what was happening now. And let me tell you how President Kufuor and the then Bank of Ghana address the issue and how I knew it. The current Commissioner General, Amisha Dai, go and check his background. He became a board member of a Kwapim Rural Bank for about 7 years. At that time, no a deputy managing director at Unibank. And you should ask him how he became a board member of a Kwapim Rural Bank. You're one man of power Bank of Ghana for a buy. In fact, one management I meeting that out. No, back at is okay. Problems be akoso. Directors nibi a mismanage bank ni sika. Enti say decision a Bank of Ghana taking say for the next 3 years, unge bank no efi shareholders in sem. Inti shareholders inti min koto aba enfen yi new directors biu. So what I say. And they want all staff say action a Bank of Ghana taking no. Mayen kobo customer biya amane. It is not for public consumption. Inti anopetutu no woba and woba sake all the directors was sake directors ni wie no and a Bank of Ghana appointing one directors which included Amisha Dai Owusu as a commissioner general for defending Gianre no nothing na yisibi ka ho that time no yedma or backlist Mekai William Ofe ono kwa no yedma Bank of Ghana and what then buy and obey board chairman friend saying libel ewu na nsian or Ghana nim so no or Israel intimidating the libel. Well, because of how I will handle matter no, at that time, no, there was zero panic withdrawal. So what I say, Bank of Ghana say you directors, Mamis managing bank no, where this ka wumu, yetri maso, yasan apamo. Any yankasa this ka beshe bank no, yampesa mbe mismanaging bi unti. Yankasa yedin kofa bas wo me directors for the next so and so years. Shareholders don't have the power to elect new directors again until young exercise never for about 7 years. Now Bank of Ghana directors no one manage Saura Bank no. It was not the only bank that was affected. Banks be eka ho one yes a chaotic kind of announcement awoye beku bank ni bie Ghana for bank ni begu na ma customer see the America ye koyi yenska gidigidi. Look, even the Bank of Ghana itself say Ghana fu na lie see ye koyi yenska na they can pay. And that's a fact everybody should know. True. Bank be any wha ukoye dede wo ho say bank ni begu na customers SLIs wo kodi won ska bank ni betumi atua. Let me show you how banks work. Say bank DJ ska e be any pa 5 and we won ska. 1,000 cedis ni we dey ato. Say 1,000 cedis no or the be betua salary or the be betua ECG or the be betua or the beto fuel into all Mexican and da honom. Or the mu be 800 cedis e ko bobosia. No, the 200 at all. 200 no friend of forecast. The entire friend of forecast necessary. We should say within the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, no. Say 200 cedis no. And our customers never be. Into the idea kobobo say 800 cedis no. By the time we be 200 na besa no. Na ebia bemu. No bi so be deposit account. Into no say obia ebuanfu no wantu America mbeso begini sika. The bank will never lack money even though in practice sika na kasa enda ho no. And that's a basic fact. It is a Bank of Ghana koya announcement. No kokasi. Local banks ni begu. Na Emma customers ni yem sheshe won. No consalize wo koyi won ska. No wen san keska na. Na fi Bank of Ghana na kasa asan kana asan na chabe kesi. customers buy when to enter one scanting video license. Who does that? Now will be the assassin we are quarter after we see arbitration. For what reason? Ghana Arbitration Center na Krampono, it has not been set up. Now appeal court, I can see Yemfa Assembly Court, Ghana Arbitration Center. How? Just to make a mockery of the whole thing. It is assembly the NPP fuka they have a rehearsed way of making the propaganda sound true. Until no worker. But you see, we are also there to tell the truth for people to know, say, that is not the fact. It was a political witch hunting. Hey? America, several times
fall victim in here.
Exactly. Look,
America, not because I'm a fall victim in here.
Oh, you take as a victim outside. Look, JP Morgan, Chase Bank, America. Yeah. They've gone through several of these things. What did the government do? Only partner who saw a CEO on this car, not prosecuting. Who said, why, Bonnie? You prosecuted the person and jailed him, but saved the bank. Unko collapse bank, you know, the panel nam honum. What kind of caricature thinking is that? And now ye, what one could now court? What the young fan said, due process in it is taking a long time. Apart from our 2 AC and nominee, I don't know. What kind of prosecutions are going on?
Nothing. All right.
You understand?
You go to the conference.
And let me just add the last bit. Then all of a sudden, Data Bank, which was controlling just about 7% of the entire investment banking firms in the investment banking market in Ghana, no, they say all of a sudden they are controlling 37%. When their master became the finance minister, appointed his deputy president as the boss of Securities and Exchange Commission, and then within a short while, and we think it is normal.
Obama.
And we are just laughing about it. Why are the young boy and say
conference no solidarity message in man who PPP for?
Yeah, cocaine papa.
Moko.
Oh, now you're national secretary. Oh, Mr. Raymond Remy Edmondson.
All right.
Echo kind solidarity message, and I remember him saying, "Say,
okay,
upon all he said, no, I'm kaini. Osi free SHS no, abanya ya ade wo ho. Na onhwe no wamfa bibi ankwan kotwam. We should resist every effort to cancel the free SHS. You see, mamka bibi nchiro. NPP for the free SHS no ebri Ghana for any so. As if say free SHS and ama ho kira ba Ghana no. They done. Free SHS emfa ho kiri bia mbo mani mu. Eya wo kan budget ni bi. Since ananado ba aban mu no, there is no single year Ghana use more than 2 billion as a free SHS mu. There is no single year. Every year be sika ye spend e wo free SHS ni hunu nyina no. Less than 2 billion Ghana cedis. Office of Government Machinery in Kuto, let me spend 40 billion Ghana cedis in one single year. 40 billion. Office of Government Machinery in the office bank. Nana Akufo-Addo office. President office. Any office of government. Who can buy the say one throw president din wo ho, wo throw OCR. Into one sha won tiase. Office of Government Machinery would be 40 billion Ghana cedis. Now you the 2 billion per akoye free SHS. Na ahokyere ba na NPP communicators say senior ti he no work ya a free SHS amam you should appreciate. Then it feeds into a very poisonous propaganda in the minds of the people say a free SHS.
Now, office of government machinery, no, we know what it entails.
Oh, so to play. Well, we got to win. I think that can be.
You see this kind of.
You ask my brother to write. I respect you a lot. Please, you to write. You to write. You are my senior. Please write. Write. The time na make us also throw. No, catch a million is on throw.
More of this.
See, also for example, for open natural battle. You are gentlemen.
It's also wasting time.
We are gentlemen.
Okay. Let me be the host.
We are gentlemen.
I'm here, Intino.
PPP before kind of say. No, I open. No, church with it.
No, but Mama Sumanin, yes, sir. That's why he's complaining.
That what?
That's a Mummy and my gang up against
and they are trying this, and then they have so the time I have, they have times 2.
No, they don't have
then I have yes about
They are both
wanted-
representing
I have-
individual
I have
parties.
wanted-
This is
I have
NDC.
wanted of that time to react.
This is NDC, and you are
NDC
NPP.
wa ben mu no
Omi enu nya
PPP fo
NDC,
yɛ
we
kasa
are
pɛ
PPP.
wɔsi yɛ kasa ma NPP fo
Pakwesi ndi o
Emra NDC wa ben mu no PPP yɛ kasa pɛ wɔsi yɛ kasa ma NPP fo nti na ebinum kura sie sanse dɔtɔ ndum kɔ yɛ
because he's misinforming
No, lawyer, you get your time.
misinformation wo de twa wo de twa na
All right, so let's get to the conference proper because
Yeah,
the news for the week.
yɛ message no ne sɛ
Thank you.
NPP fo nhwɛ na wan data Ghana fo no wan go free SHS if you say free SHS ne de ɛyɛ ade a ɛbua Ghana fo papaapa na free SHS no ɛmfa kamba ka ɛde ba no ndu 2 billion Ghana cedis nti yɛnhwɛ ne yɛmbɔ ho ban na yɛma mo frɛ nyina ɛnkɔ bi na conference na nkasa nso no well I think one organization was quite on point. Me from my personal point of view, no, ade a midi ya kakra won ho say mutual letter bring say yembra conference bi. Ye nyina ye nim say mu invite parties a mo ma won accreditation. Afia da na be so ya, what's accreditation ne kura e bia nso ye nso. Nti no, in fact, we had to go and borrow an accreditation from a sister other party. LPD for na man won accreditation back home.
Oh.
Nti won say ye kwakọ kan no, there was nobody there to support our general secretary. Because I came all the way from a Kropong, maybe drew her was accreditation now, so into the and I wouldn't go and fight with any policeman over this because I mean, we know any program also brand also my accreditation. But I thought they could have done better in that area because all your program now, watch all letter invite other political parties. That's a 1 year arrangement and my 1 year accreditation and bar. I think it's quite unfair. And I was even sad. See, after Meti radio suti na Lord coming no MC no one.
Yeah.
Or say NDC from Bekasama or the other parties. How can you say that? That is a much chapa say mum pese yeba and you don't invite us at all. We enter yem baby.
Eventually no and no was shut down to be
Ubiako protest.
Of course.
And na why gidi.
But their team of executives.
Oh, their team of executives. I think I wish them well. Yem say you receiving team. Minya inspiration bibiri efini ho.
Okay.
For 20-year journey no. Enya asem ketwa say obe dedicate your life 20 years say ope national chairman every year okwa unya disappointment but or fall down bia or fight back no samba intino. I think I'm quite impressed with his persistence and ability to win this time around. Men pai bone say wa be no o mehwe na senia na ado aba be say Ghana no o meyi NPP nko opposition mayen na yemfa PPP mra na asumdwei ene ahoto embra omanum no bia mfa ntama pemfra afi nso no I think this one has been quite peaceful so far asema matia mihu say MOB bo enton yem kakra yewura titles global but no kra no I believe say it's one na kasa kakra no kuma beto ne yem na eja wo nyina wo aka bom na wo aye ne wo say but the tibia de say
they have a new general secretary. I mean,
you.
Justin Frimpong Kodia, saying
senior Justin Frimpong Kodia. Well, I think I only know of him as a Ashanti regional youth organizer.
Former youth organizer.
I think that until you give somebody a chance, to me and the CBT Nipano.
Good.
Until you more no chance, no of course, I'm not a member of the party, but one way decided say wapeno. And I believe he has what it takes to do that kind of job. You know,
were there some expectations now you were that were not met to you?
Oh, honestly, any candidates be an okay. I was quite surprised by some of the 10 of events, especially with the general secretary race now. I was very convinced say John Boadu a win simple. Because, yes. Which said in a campaign regional. In fact, I think apart from Central Region, all the other regional chairmen declare support at the man.
Yeah.
Say on one or panel. Now UTA radio programs now serial callers ifra John Boadu an echo UTA commentary no near that. I thought say obe winning the simple. When it came out Nafi Justin na bohonom sa no I was quite surprised about that one. And now, say youth organizer, so Abanga also surprised me because the way now Abanga campaign, no, it looked very spirited. Abanga so surprised me, but apart from that, I think fairly. Winning,
you believe that that's set, no? So breaking the 8, no? To me,
breaking the 8 in the Wunja can name you.
Me that's Richard Niamaya, me and Pana, me buy Nigeria. You already appeared name. I mean, now as me move on to Caternor now. Means you no so impressions. But Mr. saying it's 3 days after the conference. Mo amaka dem no mu piem rabontin. Obi ameto ani dwumadi so. Mem one campamu nsu minimobia enam se Jombo adu anyantin we su for 3 days wontumi mpie we dum ne phone for 3 days adan ya Jombo adu lose Jombo adu susu nya papa we nipa te se wa entimi so we eyes and tafra hwe ase no we mutu ho a obeda ye ya Caternor maminti o na ka che JB supporters ni so mu mpie mra krom na de asi na nya si awie
they don't
the cat
Who tie a pahu da ben wo happy 98.9
Sgment and it's the year no the tone no a issue of a lot of arrogance and forgetfulness of the grassroots. If you say you've gotten there in omo found bio and OTS join footwa anko who said we proper fear delegates. It's a word to the wise. Anybody going to election at times, no. Some non-crofo catch on at times. I was so tea because he been your but I was so tea and I would do to one more. If you say people lied to him because he had a lot of money to spend because non-crofo ne pesikan. Into more can say me be any day and also release ye. Into we munina no. They don't. Shame say at the end of the day he lost.
And then now all candidates no.
Maybe any candidate.
But now person win. Now then any candidate. He was an ni lose no asho say.
And shame.
I can say
ma onu because
I then ma me ba no.
There be o no bi aka den no.
Was one pie. Was one pie.
They don't election.
O ma me so bop no num sa was onja no.
When you look at your time, your energy, you'll be surprised John Boyd is not looking at the loss, but he's looking at the people who looked into his face and told him, we will vote for you. And at the end of the day, he lost. What am I saying? That's what is going to hurt him. That's what's going to eat him up. That's what is going to kill his soul. Because the better say, I say, for 2 consecutive terms, is this my payment? But you are not the only person who lost. There were other people who lost in various schemes.
Man, I'm friends and Hassan Tampoli. Wo come den. Just say John Boy do any secretary na Abrante and said dan no be twa hwe. Won eyi.
You know what it
Lance Minister Abujinapo. Wo ma judge them gidi am say masa munya butro. Sa mo so ma be ma. Mo fa sa ma no den no fa nko baby Ashanti region stand ho no.
Don
and Moses Abo. What the dumb woman now Ashanti region wo twi mo me na omkuta John Boy do flags. And I'm like, wow. No, say want to me the no sensitive.
So Don, there's another aspect. And Crawford were not happy with John Boydu. The last election, I eavesdropped when my colleagues, NPP people, were discussing Ombeko parliamentary primaries. When he issued the fiat, says some constituencies there will be no elections.
Yeah.
People were hurt. And sadly, at the division and hatred back. Although it's not my constituency, I have friends there. Madam for the contest. What am I say? Inti, all these things worked against him. And to say the Okan, or more fighters say, Yamfanembra back no. There are people who are looking forward. Say when he's retained as general secretary, he will repeat the last 4 years. Say this seat is untouchable. that seat is untouchable. That seat is, and you know what it means when he declares your seat is untouchable. That is can't be called prime minister now. How the big command? That's what it is. Prime minister now. What when he declares your seat non-touchable, that is can't be called prime minister now. What am I say? And he did that, and people were hurt. Apart from and also go against him. This is a word to the wise. Anybody who's leading a political party or is in a higher position, even in the constituency, don't think that you have the moral authority to just declare, say, my elections. Free and fair. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. And nay, Shady Siwa Ashanti region. Obi aye declare his seat unopposed, no, and people are angry. But utia damage control from Bekacho say, oh, yeah, asphalted roads, yeah, say, and yeah, development say, and yeah, say. Why you know? But still, the people are on the street. So you should know, sir. There is repercussion for those things now. What I say, unopposed. And that was one thing to that fought him. Fighting the but. Those who were fighting for him to stay there, no, I'm sure by now they are revising their notes. Say, hey, Justin Kodia. He is straightforward, though, or no, he won't bend the rules. He will let everybody go because, or no, so sir, in 7 Yakagu soon break the 8, no, or no, so Yakagu Nasum, or no, so Becca say, let me put in my full force to go and break the 8 for the NPP. Although he knows he's going to crash into a wall, no, he will put in his best to crash into the wall. Yaka say, oh, he did well. Inti Yankubio. This next election, I can bet you that the anger in Ashanti region will reflect in the votes. And if the NPP are listening, the earlier they act, the better. The earlier they act, the better. And yes, sir, they don't. Ashanti region will surprise the NPP this time around. People, Nkrofenia Tiafi, Sadie na the plaster Nkrofo so say me Asante ni moja NPP moja why me moja osuno beba nyansafo aba system ni mu amomo hu say me moja no enye NPP moja o me hia nkoso me hia mpuntuo me hia ska omboto me hia adwuma me hia hospital yakọ. So that thing and that mentality must go. And if the government has anything to do for Ashanti region, its strongest hold now, they have to do it within the next 2 years. And no one yes idea. I can bet you that what do you call it, story of even getting all their seats in Ashanti region, they will be surprised. They will not get it. NDC might increase their seats in Ashanti region. Again, in the end of conference, no, they don't.
The cut.
If you look carefully, when President Akufo was called to go to the stage, did you look at the crowd? They were dead silent.
Sir.
Yeah,
no one when you fans on.
Sir, Nana guy, Nana showboy, Nana nebeyo. Those things were dead silent in the stadium. And I looked at the crowd. I think GH1. I was watching GH1 and I flipped to Joy News. What's the crowd now? They were silent. That was a clear notice to tell him, say, we are not happy. And then one after will be on Jimbo soon. So president, look sharp. Or some see you no bano. I feel they not to the galley. Or my workings. Still not fans in the ember. And the normal circumstances, and another statistics starting workings now. Nana show boy ebesu. Nana guy ebesu. Nana near ebesu. But it didn't happen. So that should tell him that the grassroots who came to vote and elect their people, no. The omu ye omu person omu di omu nkrofo ebesi chairman secretary organizer ni nyina no. The people, the grassroots were against it, and they have to sit up. Otherwise, you didn't see be omu bibi for our narcissa. Intermediate. What I observed, no, and American. I don't know if people also saw what I saw, because for the president to be called, and the place was dead silent, it was a signal.
Justin from Ponkodia,
where's Justin now? Minshana.
Hey,
But when they
I
mention
think-
his name, voice vote, you know, what I knew.
Na JB guy back wa ben me Lookman ofri Kumasi na hey dede way also if Ashanti for no honko
So I look at it.
an sa no ka kire me
The voice
if
count-
Ashanti for no honko
The voice count was very massive.
ana ba ko kwabena nyando ono so me busa an say hey chale JFK before was yo e bet so ode no ho ni koka de no JFK de no social media nko and I'm say wow wo de e boboba
The na delegates ne peno.
good
Let's hope say we'll match whoever will be NDC chairman with
Stephen and
Stephen
team
and team and JFK because even now crab to one chairman for so powerful against Stephen team General Sedun Ketia against
JFK General JFK
that's a non-starter obe floor no.
Oh,
Nana bi ni Akamba
forget it.
Nana B no why
Akamba
I come back over you to another.
so Akamba am organizer Nana bi organizer now
Nana B de Akamba. I know it's a tough match. Say Akamba the
So,
last election.
election enye
So,
me ba wo ho nya bo tre John
to head ni.
me ba
You
I'm
see?
almost with you nti
First of all, you are a human being before you belong to a community.
okay
So I'm putting them as they stand before I'll bring the NDC to back them.
Matia
Into na me yes pairing.
Mate.
Into more selectable
na
there.
edi na mosquito was saying General JFK me ba edi na mosquito was saying General JFK say what di post na channel na
When you talk about experience in Ghana politics, the only general is a
Obi a one vote
Obiawo one vote, but he's a general. So what do you say he's a general?
any moment
And who the Obi him say he's a general.
all right I mean call John Agbotey Amarh Sorry, Richard.
Mentimi amfulu adenti na test conference mentimi anto aba no.
There was an injunction.
yeah
Why?
There was an injunction from one of the contestants.
na mo campus wing ni bi PPP
We had a
PYM.
problem.
mo de
actually.
the PYM apalu de na ye libertados no me enya sempe na quarter pound all right mama call John but just before then Kangen water wa hama was say open see okrogin a ye de alkaline awuo mu a ebetumi atu yarewa asede ama wa Kangen water on say nsuo na ye nom no da bia ye te ho nsem we ba na nsuo no enka wom na nsuo no ani ada pa mi hu bi da enti no say pesa stories we bia fa nsuo ho a na ne wakope the Kangen water unya Kangen water eno na betumi asamfunu nipadua nim ye na afa yarewa bi te say akoma yare ndwodwe yare asikyirem roso srade adore woni ade obi ho abon se kakra bi week bia na ne na ase ataatai sa no so efiri he phone Kangen water ebetu sa ne mani nyina ase dia man to konsutofo ne ho a busa Kangen 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 water na jo di ana Fred distributors no on 0553 145 588 0553 145 588 Kangen alkaline water is vetted and approved by the Food and Drugs Authority Entiana who say nsuo we de aban no kra agiatum na akwaba magic ewon DSTV channel channel 150 and a Go TV channel 101 on Akwaba Magic local content and Albania ewo so the day regimental sergeant major wrote that all again Tanko Villa bibia eye content ye no Ghana ha no and ya shada dey create Akwaba Magic channel no on your DSTV channel 150 and Go TV channel 101 into no stay connected and enjoy all these content on DSTV and Go TV channels. So now the government of Ghana through the Ministry of Youth and Sports added the green light. I'm a City Gate Travel and Tour say organize Ghanaian supporters and co-chair the Black Princesses on Air FIFA Under 20 Women's World Cup no in August. And to say opeso kobia akwantu we no yakoni ni wenim for City Gate Travel and Tour Air 0209 01 1115 0209 01 1115 ubetumi akọ Costa Rica eben America it's only do Costa Rica America nie be ma mo ani na ho na na mo se Ghana ye hia Costa Rica ewa America ubetumi akọ bi na so de abeye fie yie o say join the Accra Intercity Homowo Marathon now na date no Sunday 30th July. Starting point no Spinters Road in front of Papa Yeheye. And a finish point no Manchago na Jamestown. Start time no 6 a.m. You cover a distance of 21 kilometers. Registration is free. And to you be ube to me aqua marathon way be pa. Wouldn't say a Global Media Alliance, Happy FM, and a Techra. A chadia no a bebre, quantity sponsors no, and no crab and more ratio musa ubenya niama pebri, edia free, Jumedian Asie. Allied Consortiums, HD Plus, MyBetAfrica.com. Eh, wahime odo waba. MyBetAfrica.com. Michia onewye. Waso na aqua blue mineral water sanya wodia. Where you senior papa Miami mate or Prempeh College. Oh no. Ethiopian Airlines, Goyle, Escort Securities, Askai Airlines, Oceanic Resort, Africa World Airlines, Indomie, and Happy FM. Internet so say obetumi register by sending your name, your age, your school or your club to the WhatsApp number 05000 71974 05000 and now visit www.accraintercitymarathon.com to register. And our friend 0555 165 166 0555 165 166. Marathon ebi no mo call TV no so we a women's marathon. Yeah, be call general marathon on the 30th of July. Into make it a point to be register na fee. Why are part of a year those who will run for the ultimates. John Agbotey.
Yes. Yo, they done.
Now how about conference na say?
Na me 17 agents na back.
Oh, na agent must
even collation kra na ye me no.
So
I was there with one other guy.
Into no mo na mo hwe ma ye kan aba ni nyina ehunu say ye finchim
no baga wire. No leakages.
Asabi adwamu.
Oh, are they? Oh, yes. Mame mbo party na baso again. Say you
no say be kakra na drag barons na run party and I'm like insinuations we no when what they kire ne so no.
Mame
ntio.
Mame mbo party na baso. 10 minutes one.
Mpachwani. You be na ya se benya chairman sound some kakraka.
My particular part because go for me no we omo ha no mo some kika. Me nya enough time to react to them. Next time.
No, so you have your 10 minutes. Deal with it.
No, not voter region. Ever. I'm the one off. I contested twice. All right. 2011, 2020. Oh, I said, God, I'm a time will tell. Time will tell. My member party number for a very well organized Congress. And you say, away they're very smooth. Yeah. I mean, and yet issue be a issue by no crowd issues a bit to me handle at all levels. And you know, my board party numbers, organizers numbers. So, and I'm about almost my union so abaso. Now, Osha election year your call year. The party has emerged more stronger and unified. Osha, they are not a cost one, son of your cocoa banner. Now, party for now dream Akoben Krum. The division kakra na wo ho the crack kakra na wo ho GFK and John Boydu. Na John Boydu ne GFK no na ayekim because na John Boydu ye incumbents and na GFK so ye young guy afina or back up. But o de tutu ho a for me GFK ni humility say ahombrase ye wo ene de wo senior man for kanipa kasa ene mra onyama party for no ene ne din abedu pempempe so awadu Yenu John Boydu, Yenina, and your party adjuma. Obey general secretary, no man back be and coy. I say a position be our incumbency advantages and incumbency disadvantages. On the incumbency advantage, you know, you sue your pa, Osha, the campaign while your campaigns no be and incumbent advantage on your original chairman is over support. Obviously, we had heavyweights like, how do you call him? Chairman Untumi, and
Divine O2.
Just
15 regional chairman.
Onya young Crawford being so minister Hassan Tampuli, Wemu, Pomu, they were all supporting. That is his incumbency advantage.
Yeah.
By incumbency,
how come sing How come sing graduate the handkerchief for paper and name.
But incumbency disadvantages, no. A BS happy 98.9 officer. No, be a better Obihunu. Obiako headquarters. Now, when who chairman, And first, General Secretary, no, Uko, Obercon, say, the secretary to all right, Obi money, but on longer time you hardly meet him there. And the party for say he was not in touch with them because Obercon General Secretary, but that was a disadvantage to him because when to me I handled the whole year, so people felt that he had lost touch with the grounds. And they only identify who to Yano, on Yantumano. And that is one of the things. And that too, on also so do baby no. I mean, can't wait. Let me say it here. For me, I say it there anywhere I go. Say the way it is. The true, I mean, oh, be some make us a nuntia John Bodu Lucy and say, promise now your call 2020. No, your seat now so see to 138 against NDC 137. And I just had it.
What can you say beside the open wafer? The open wafer 136
plus I didn't call 138 no. Okay, 137, 136 plus one independence no. Bebre adwin ni say John Bodu na ye. Because okaya e ba be call parliamentary primaries no declare some of the seats say yenye you wo. Now, party no your fighty ya after the bar say you better about ho. And you might be break also. Yen fee say we're not giving equal playing fields. Me elections maybe 2020. So because of nami ko binti no, the echoes na nami follow. The constituencies be or what? Omo back, omo winning primaries no. We're not the choices of the people. What the Akotia, a typical example, I must say. Mami or a stark illiterate, but Akotiafo is only a pen. Actually, he contested with a lawyer and a minister at the time. Obiti the Baba Jamano a minister. Obitino, but after you call one time you akofa another because it must tell you say a honu enya elitist community, and say a honu crofonu the omo pen on mafa, and I know so ya amase lusu ye, nyamase nkwa that constituency any fee say John Bodu Emma free hands and candidates a benyan between me and Kayanya Sacratis or parliament here. And then this for upper hand, Omodenia speaker. Omabeka said they are ruling Ghana from parliament. And Kasansam and Kemba. So be briefly said John Bodu, the contribution and I said in your manner or yeno, a be and accumulating into Sa and your man. And you know, Omodi and who. Bufu and as I join in the court to about.
Oh, dear, what can Mamma who say we are an agent for Stephen Tim? Who bet me in what does he mean? Say, Omonwa Samuel Munina, Omokamu Tim, no, but a boom Stephen Tim were timid.
Okay,
Sanu City.
About you. On him 17, on him, he's a very discerning person. He doesn't rush to draw conclusion. Oh, no, the be a samba, obey you. In fact,
when you bought it, tell her,
I've taking the whole day crack to open so now, and also a natural kind of justice principle. Okay. Say asamba till be awesome and say no be awesome.
To bet me I 2 million party in 2020.
Of course, so sure. My member, so sure. Party no John Bodu ni GFK omo vote no difference ni about 300 votes. But Osha 17 ni others na. Utumi hu say team nkwanya close to about he has got about 73% of total vote. John Bodu onya 4,014. Wow. 17 kwanya 4,014. GFK ni John Bodu omunya 2,000 something. And what it tells you is he say GFK Crawford no be 2 months 17. And John Bodu Crawford be 2 months 17. Until we can in abo 17 man be an icon of unity. And for now, no, he is a unifier. Or no, he has become that icon around whom the party will rally
into a fair friend contestant.
Of course, he knows.
As a bit small anything.
And oh, them say, be as a biaka. So what the end can? When you don't count him, I mean,
then I can't be no. So I say, where you or no, my lawyer fair, but I'm to votes.
Well, say, on my lawyer fair, and they say,
and the social media list be a paper and they say, no cry. Then you just say, I'm out for Didi, every cash, papa.
What's region there?
What's region there? No, one delegate. Now, one delegate, or one delegate. Now, all these people are to see you and sort you are. And you isn't, you know, or a quite list now. Chairman for no. Nipa ben so na koe no. Emu be yenum. They want to yakese krama ne 3,005. No, ba afe first vice for na ho waje. Second vice for constituency secretary for no waje. And you only ba ku be wiem no kura be 35,000 Ghana.
See, I was not a delegate. I was not a delegate.
All right.
I was a candidate
98.9.
But
did your candidates
but maybe for constituency.
maybe or candidates, did he sort the delegates out? Did he appreciate them? What form of appreciation or show here?
I know he went to talk with them and he urged them to on various locations.
That is what delayed the program.
But maybe for me, Obisami, I did not see him giving anybody money.
I
didn't see him giving anybody.
Breaking
the 8, you know, say still 17 abeye the focal point na be rally. Near co-election. Now about the party will forge will become stronger and then we forge ahead. I mean, sure, what is happening or what has happened last Saturday, no? The real situation in Ghana, what it tells you is times are hard.
All right.
And there's kind of vote of no confidence in the leadership of the party. And now, my baby, if you say, no man could use so much abine. And if you say, party for no day, now, but do not count on say, yes, I can by now hear reshuffle about government.
Also, Jitum
they don't want, almost say, I buy president on your reshuffle, they bet you the way you reshuffle. That was the common message on the ground.
Okay, into every so no find any there. Rewind. Na sa reshuffle we so no chairman be can be. General secretary be can be.
And then sorry reshuffle be the president the way anyway.
All right.
That's what they were saying. Obi kradi megaphone and then be reshuffle how you check that the way.
Why there pa.
So that was the mentality which they went into it.
When you chairman's video na boys ni huru no so ame no.
Me hu enu ana.
Who ne saying?
It's unfortunate. I know that is one of the reasons I make say ye nua John Boadu ni defeat no. Ebi no.
Because what do you know my huru chairman san?
Because chairman san me NPP ni. I have been NPP since 92. But me feel say swame nka ye ma obi a level playing fielder nka nye ono ye mo MP. And so you know they see him as somebody who has been imposed on them. Anka say obi anim say enya MP na ye roots. Enya MP na ye gata. What they say. Na enya MP na roots, MP na gata na mo MC wo ho, na mo minister wo ho, na mo president wo ho a. Na MP de mu ro no ye den. You can see that he's not the choice of the people. So the people are venting their spleen on him, having been imposed on them. And you know, that is what I can say about Sani video now. But by and large, well, I cannot say I don't live in Swami.
All right. So that's any Swami. So watch say we're imposing on the constituents.
They see your party no America. The young John Boadu do anymore see your party during 2020 election. Yeah. Yen na efi say san nyoma na nsia anka ba now yen ni kra no is from 169 MPs no anka yen ni kra no from 180 MPs no yen ni kra no anka 150.
Okay.
What do you say?
Ada was what the be here wana.
Or me they on fair be near me. I'm happy because
chairman sir.
Me hono the way it's
quick one.
The dynamics are different.
1 minute near pom.
Chairman's are there. Watch it. Nsuo chawa to amu a
eji hwa anu so ho de dipa honfono
yeah
dipa honfono
you can't continue
dipa so nyanchi na no wachiare.
That's true. So waye bia onko na obi so
Swami Mugabe.
And that's the whole issue. People are tired of seeing his face.
Exactly.
And when they get tired of seeing your face, they will vent their anger, and automatically they will end up voting against you and throw the seat out. Times when hinty, you better try more before.
Who say we know something ginger others to also follow suit and MP Amarh homodin a udwa wanu bebre no a
mamenka wentra
o kakasa bebre kwan so performance low na for ma
was our constituency no. Arise Ghana the demonstration call I will say and
so me ho na magazine
me bisa en soja.
Now what do you mean? I'm afraid for a demo there because weapons almost they bar for a demonstration, you know. And me who say this time I'm said there's been a change because
Oh, one for
on that
one
stretch.
didn't open a buy.
Na nika niema si ho, trouble si ho. Abobo ye nyina omo fix ho. When it comes to say they want to unleash on you padia and Ebeka ne sin ba ko pe.
So I think he should revise his notes. Say they make
Very well,
he has
very
2
well.
years.
So
betting
answers I don't know. There was a I'm saying 2016 or so 2017. Omo di be year. Former Tafu MP. Me former MP and Anno near Akoto say former Minister of State Finance Ministry.
Ready to go home.
One no question delegates via boys no enu su nyame nko
and a police bear.
Hey.
Nyame nko and a police.
My chairman said the end night on a large scale. A dumb way no. In their thousands.
The bonfire say it won't turn into something else. So
I don't think so.
Demonstrate boko say. Edi nechi boko say ya da nyame say. Fatima say you are free to demonstrate.
Yeah.
They are right.
Obetu
ehuru no.
Yeah.
Omo ye ne say pair is even okay.
Ebi kura muti so oba kumase obetu akohia no airport no ma boni tutu.
Omo start where ija.
Yeah.
Munhia no na mo be cross no wangoga junction. Na mo fa ne ngo. And no sa no people will realize.
The MP for no be amfantu no ho.
Obi afantu no ho.
Richard, finally, kill it, then we say goodbye.
Or say chairman, you go for be break as a watch our parliament, which is true. But are
you gonna that round?
Fabino,
We are done.
me jedi say ye nipa or experience or parliament or no. Nyami hu say a problem na say ye nto aba emfa ye DCs because e kwan asaya enye MP na ye kwan. E kwan asaya e DC na ye kwan na say minister. Nti I also believe say this is a wake up call to both MPs and the president and the executive say one share na election of DCs a PPP for ya kan ho asema kan no one share na because enipa ne nim say ye nto aba ma DC ye nim DC you know or say chairman say won ye to aba ma won ye nim nti ye kwan asaya won ye ba be bisa wo honom ba sen kan nipa na to aba yi DC ya enka kwan yi DC no ne o ma na tikuma ase honom ono mba parliament me hyemra nka ba de sen komo de demonstration akoto na ma e kwan wa da na mo atwen ama MPF kwan aba ansa na mo kwakoto pure otegu no so nti mo miento aba yi DC.
All right, Richard, Mamina was say Mamina John Agbotey of the NPP as an TT Caternor of the NDC so that's it. What's to be got to be. If one person remembers your name, it means you made a change. Mamina Kojo Sefa Dankwase in charge of production and supported by Isaac Ade and Thomas Kufia Samoa. You're from the Dawn Kwabnapra. Coming up, the one Putu Sports of Udia Sempa Owarewa. Joe Debraso Ewaha. Omni Openyi Bina. Yenje Mumu Omwe. I heard your Omode Brian. Good evening.
Afiwe, yes, yeah, Korea, this what yeah, Costa Rica, Central America, the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, Basso from the 10th to the 28th of August 2022. Yeah, ready. Say yeah, Costa Rica, they will hear no passport. For passport, bra, City Gates Travel and Tour, Republic House opposite Cocoboard, Accra. And I say, friend, 0209 011 115 and 0500 777 373 and 0257 516167. A new home free move. Yeah, Costa Rica was Central America. City Gate Travel and Tours, your gateway to Costa Rica, America. A partner you can trust.